some reasons and arguments used by those who denied the Mahdi. There are some who claim to be from amongst the Sunnah, the people of the Sunnah, the Sunni scholars, who have denied the reality of the Mahdi. Now obviously we will only concern ourselves with these. We don't care about the Orientalists, we don't care about those who are not within the fold of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah and what their reasons might be. However, there are some within the fold of the Sunnah, or they claim to be following the Sunnah, and yet they have denied this concept of the Mahdi. So let us examine briefly some of the arguments that they use for this refutation of the concept of the Mahdi. The most common argument that is used to refute the concept of the Mahdi is the claim that there are no authentic ahadith about the Mahdi. And this is the most common claim that you hear from, unfortunately, some people who even have some fame and some acceptance amongst the people, that all of the ahadith of the Mahdi are weak, all of them are this and that. Now this argument takes a number of forms to them. Some of them state, well, it is clear that Bukhari and Muslim in their two saheehs did not report any hadith about the Mahdi. Therefore, these two great scholars clearly believed that there is no such thing as the Mahdi, or else they would have mentioned him in their books. Others amongst them say, the ahadith of the Mahdi are all from the fabrications of the Rafida Shia. How can we as Sunni Muslims accept them? And yet others, they quote Ibn Khaldun, the famous scholar. And they say Ibn Khaldun, this great scholar of the past, he denied the authenticity of the ahadith of the Mahdi. So let us discuss these claims in a little bit of detail, and let us see what we can say about them. The first claim that they say when they say that these ahadith are not authentic, they say Bukhari and Muslim did not narrate any ahadith about the Mahdi. Well, first and foremost, this is simply not true. Yes, it is true that the word Mahdi does not occur in any hadith narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari or the Sahih of Muslim. However, there are clear, explicit references to him, such as the hadith, how will you be, or what will be your situation when Jesus, the son of Mary, comes down amongst you, and imamukum minkum, your imam shall be amongst you. So Isa ibn Maryam will pray behind somebody of the Muslims. Who is this person? It is the Mahdi beyond a shadow of a doubt. And this hadith is reported in Bukhari and Muslim. And this is an explicit reference to the Mahdi. And as we said, one version of this hadith actually says that when Isa ibn Maryam comes down, the Mahdi will say to Isa ibn Maryam, lead us. And Isa ibn Maryam will say, no, you should lead because it has been called for you. One version which is not in Bukhari and Muslim, one version which is in the Musnad al-Harith, the additional phrase is found. Their Imam, the Mahdi, will say to Isa. So the word Mahdi occurs in one version of this hadith, even though, as we said, that version is not narrated in Bukhari and Muslim. Likewise, another hadith that does mention the Mahdi and is reported in Bukhari and Muslim, but again not by name, is the hadith regarding the one who seeks refuge in the Haram, in the Kaaba, and that an army will be swallowed up by this earth. Now this again is a reference to the Mahdi. Likewise, another hadith in Sahih Muslim referring to the Mahdi is the one in which the Prophet ﷺ said, towards the end of time there shall be a leader from amongst you who shall rule justly, and he shall give money without counting it. Who is this leader other than the Mahdi? So there are explicit and implicit references to the Mahdi in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, even though, as we said, the word or the term Mahdi does not occur in them. Also, to believe or to state that, well, Bukhari and Muslim didn't report them, this means that it must be da'if. This really shows the person who makes this claim is simply not a scholar or a specialist in the sciences of hadith. It was never the intent of Imam al-Bukhari or Imam Muslim to compile all of the authentic ahadith. Rather, they only wish to summarize the more important ahadith of theology and of Islamic law and of history. The fact that a hadith is not found in Sahih al-Bukhari or Sahih Muslim does not mean that it is not authentic. And anybody who makes this claim has really no extensive knowledge of the sciences of hadith. How numerous are the beliefs and the laws that are based upon a hadith not found in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. We also said that some people claim that all of the ahadith that are narrated about the Mahdi are from the fabrications of the Shia. And this claim simply has no basis to it whatsoever. And again, only someone who has no knowledge of the sciences of hadith can state something like this. Now, while it is true that the majority of ahadith circulated about the Mahdi in all the sources, talking about Sunni and Shia sources, are from the fabrications of the Shia, in the Sunni sources, our source books of religion, actually the vast majority of ahadith narrated about the Mahdi have nothing to do with the Shia, and they have no narrators of the Shia in their chains of narrations. And as we said, if you look at the Sunni sources, really this is simply not true at all. Now, as I said, there is no doubt that in many other sources, if you go to the Shia sources, the number of narrations you find about the Mahdi fabricated, they might number in the hundreds. And even within Sunni sources, the extended Sunni sources, not just the 6 books, but all of the other books, if you look at them, yes, perhaps there are around 80, 90, 100 very weak or fabricated ahadith and athar about the Mahdi, and many of them, no doubt, they have been fabricated by the Shia. But that does not negate the existence of numerous authentic traditions regarding the Mahdi. And we said that there are over 30 authentic ahadith about the Mahdi, and all of these ahadith that are reported in the famous 6 books and others, they don't have Shia narrators to them. So how can anybody claim that all of the ahadith of the Mahdi are from the fabrications of the Shia?